Hey guys, Lancelot Archer here, welcome back to the channel. It's Friday, which means Xur is back in the world of Destiny 2. So it's been an interesting week for everyone here at Destiny 2. So obviously instead of having the last stream where they were revealing all the things that would be coming for Curse of Osiris, they essentially released a massive article, blog, however you want to call it, stating what was going to be happening, and they called it the State of Destiny 2. But first, before we get into that, let's find out where Xur is. Alright, so... Oh, there we go. He's in the Winding Cove. Well, that was quick. So, starting next week, obviously from Tuesday, I believe it's dropping at 5 PM UK time, so whatever it is globally for you guys, you'll obviously be able to find out on Bungie. They'll probably have the timings up and so forth. Everything's changing from next week on the Curse of Osiris. So Xur will no longer be dropping at this reset time, which is obviously like 9 AM here in the UK. It will be now changing to an evening time here in the UK. So for us, it will be 5 PM UK starting from next Friday. So those videos will be up later than it is now. So the state of Destiny 2 currently is that they are changing a lot of the reward systems and the XP systems and trying to incentivize more people to come and do certain things, like for example strike missions, prestige activities, you know, things like that of that nature. Now, that also being said, they have, for some bizarre reason, yesterday I was watching someone make a quick video on their thoughts of it, and I didn't actually catch on to this until someone mentioned it in a tweet earlier in the day, which I was a little bit surprised by, because I wasn't expecting him to have a tweet on this. I was like, what? I shouldn't say I wasn't expecting him to have a tweet, I was just surprised that this was mentioned in the tweet. So the thing that was mentioned in the tweet was the return of 3 of coins. So for those of you who were in Destiny 1 might remember 3 of coins. What the heck? Sorry, 3 of coins was the sort of like the bonus boon that gave you the chance to increase your chance of getting exotic. But I have it back on Destiny 1, you could technically stack them, and then they fixed it afterwards. Oh, alright, let's see what Xur's got for sale. Oh, yeah, Sweet Business is for sale. Alright, so here we go, everyone. Alright, so weapon of the week is Sweet Business, the auto rifle. So let's have a quick look at what it looks like. Some of you obviously should know what this looks like. It was the gun that they gave to everyone in the beta as one of the 3 exotics you could choose. So it was this gun, the Merciless, and Sunshot. So you got the choice of playing with all 3. Alright, so this perk for this one is Payday, large magazine, increased accuracy when firing from the hip. Polygon rifling, pretty much standard. High caliber rounds, I think that's the same. Business time, trait, hold down the trigger boost this weapon. Oh, sorry, holding down the trigger boost this weapon's range and rate of fire and automatically loads ammo picks up into the magazine. So it's a little bit of a mixture between can and cartridge as well. And obviously composite stock, it's like standard on it. So this is what the weapon looks like. I don't remember this thing even has an ornament. Anyway, but that's what the gun looks like. It's a pretty fun gun to use actually in PvE. Okay, next one is the Lucky Raspberry for the Hunter. So obviously another year one, beg your pardon, Destiny 1 armor returns to D2. This has got the probability matrix, increases the chaining capabilities of Arc Grenade and has a chance to recharge it each time it deals damage. Grenades recharge faster when using Arc subclass. So this is for start again. This is for the Hunter. So obviously we want to run an Arc Strider. So the Arc subclass, so you know it's good for when you want that one. Next we have the SYNTHOCEPS, which is for the Titan. This was on sale a couple of weeks ago. So this one's got the biotic enhancement, increased melee lunge range, improved melee damage when surrounded, improves reload speed for equipped kinetic weapons. So like I said, I think a couple of weeks ago, I've never actually had to go to use this. So I have no idea how good these are or how to use them in conjunction with any of the Titan gear, because I haven't actually finished leveling up my Titan. Actually, truth be told, I've barely got past the first story mission on my Titan, but I have to obviously go back and do that at some point. And last is the Skull of Dire AHAMKARA, which is for the Warlocks. This is obviously a Destiny 1 return. They brought this back as well. So it's got actual grandeur, Provides additional damage resistance during Nova Bomb. Nova Bomb kills grant super energy. Class abilities recharge faster when using a Void subclass. So this is the last week you'll see Xur in this kind of format. Now the big thing that I took away from what was introduced into the notes for Xur was that he will now be dropping a thing called a focus engram, if I leave. Let me just have to find that correctly. Oh, sorry, not focus engram, a fated engram, which essentially will be one engram dropping at power level 300. If you are at that level, you can get 300. Obviously, if you're lower than that, it will obviously correspond to your power level. So it will be a 300 power if you are at 305, and it will be, I think it's a chance for you to grab an exotic that you don't already have. I think that's the idea of it, and I think it drops at 300 and so forth. But obviously with the new update for the new DLC dropping, you're essentially getting a level cap as well, a level increase as well. So we'll be getting a power increase up to 330 soft cap. No, is it 330? 330 will be the soft cap, and then 335 is the hard cap. So I will link the article in the description of the video below, so you guys can check out exactly what was dated for the new changes and improvements coming to the game. So actually I should stand corrected. Even though Xur is a new engram and inventory is changing, it's not actually taking effect until the 12th of December. So it's not actually next week, it's the 12th of December. So it's the week after. So next week it should still be like this, except for the change will be just the time of when he drops down in the world. So everything's changed, especially now that everything's more expensive. So legendary shards, which have essentially just been sitting there for us to not really buy much. So all of this was all like 29, 23, 23. I think they're increasing the price of how much everything is now. So as I mentioned before, the Fated Engram is going to cost you now 97 shards, which isn't a bad thing, because obviously it's a once a week thing that Xur gives you. You spend 97 shards for it. If it's something you don't have, you know, it's worked out for you. If not, then you can just scrap it and get something else, or it's a 300 you can fuse into something. The return of 3 coins, I don't understand why that's dropped for, or why that's coming back. It doesn't make any sense to have it back. Like, there are ways that we can get exotic engrams now and exotic gear. It's far easier to go around now currently to do it than it is with the 3 coins. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, I know I said I wanted like Xur to have more things in this bit here, like exotic gear is just this, there's nothing really else here. 3 coins is the one thing I didn't actually expect them to bring back, because it essentially ran out of its usefulness back at Destiny 1. You know, by that point you would have had everything, and now there are easier ways to get things. They've changed up a lot of the investments of how you get like weapon mods and stuff like that. Like with the tokens that you get as well are also changing. I think they're giving you more in reward. Like I think certain strikes will give you more. Like Vanguard reputation tokens are increasing. I forgot what the exact number was of how much they're increasing, but they've increased them a fair amount now. But all of these changes are like all taking place on the 12th of December, like the big ones that are taking place on the 12th. I think December 5th is just essentially you'll get a basic overhaul of what the system currently has, and then the 12th will be the big ones. And then I think in the new year is when they're rolling out the even bigger changes. I think the new year is when they're bringing in stuff like ranked playlists, which a lot of people have been hankering for. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've been excited for a ranked playlist for a while, so it'd be nice to see how Bungie entail that into Destiny. So obviously Bungie having did that with Halo and so forth, it's nice to see them actually bring it to a Destiny game, because obviously there was a lot of people in the competitive scene who were hankering for a ranked playlist in Destiny 1. I mean, the closest we got to that was private matches, which was fun. Private matches are fun to play, but I think it needed something more. Let's see what else was in the article. Let's have a quick breeze. Oh yes, your seasons. Season 2 is ending next week. So if you are close to completing your seasons for your clan and getting up to level 6, and then you can get your banner and so forth, do so now, because obviously next week it ends completely. So it's something I might have to grind over the weekend just to make sure we get up to rank 6, because my clan and I are actually very close. I think there's also emotes. I think the ramen emote, the spicy ramen emote, the exotic one, is going from season 1. I think that's the one emote they get that's changed, that's not coming back. So when Season 2 hits next Tuesday, that will be gone, along with certain armors as well. Trying to think if there's anything else, major big ones. XP has obviously been changed. Yeah, they've brought it down. I think the XP mechanics, I think last weekend they adjusted it, so they've brought down the XP rewards. Yep, I think that's also due to the negativity of people had with the XP gain and so forth. But yeah, I'll link the description below, this article in the description below, so you guys can sit there and check out like what exactly is coming. I think the other thing they did was the Masterworks tier of weapons, so that's just a higher level tier weapon. So I think obviously with the new level caps and so forth, they will need to bring in new weapons and so forth with new tiers. But this is the XUR video. So let's just quickly go over what we had. Sweet Business, Lucky Raspberry, SYNTHOCEPS, and the Scarlet AHAMKARA. So hopefully we'll be getting some new exotics, especially armors. So there's a picture in the article of a hunter pair boots, which are known to some people who got to go to the to Activision and Bungie to check out the recorders for the new DLC. So they got access to it, but they weren't allowed to say anything just as yet. But this is currently what XUR has to sell. So with that being said, I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their weekend. I hope everyone enjoys re-grinding back onto Destiny 2. Let's hope that the Curse of Osiris actually gives us something looking forward to. Just because, like everyone knows, Destiny has been a little bit stale recently. But this is the last XUR video that will be up at this time. So next week, remember, it no longer drops at the reset in the morning or wherever the guys are previously. Like whatever your reset time is now, it is now changing. So in the UK, it will be dropping at 5 PM UK time. So I think it's like 9 AM Pacific, and then I think it's like 12/1 o'clock Central. So obviously if I've got those times wrong, apologies. So the new reset time will be now in the evenings for the UK, in the early, like noble mornings in wherever you are. Alright, so guys, I hope this was a good video for you guys. Don't forget to favorite, like, share and subscribe to the channel. Throw a thumbs up, throw some comments down of ways for me to improve and what you're looking forward to in the DLC for Curse of Osiris. And I hope you guys have a good weekend. And also, because I'm also now streaming on Twitch, if you would like to follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Lancelot Archer. I have a streaming stage. If you want to go check out my Twitch page and just would one day like to just catch up and see how my streaming goes, feel free to do so. But other than that, guys, I hope you have a great weekend. Take care, and I hope I'll see you all in the next video. See you later.